Hello and welcome back, Red Devils faithful and football fans everywhere. What a time to be alive if you bleed red and you dream of Old Trafford roaring once more under floodlit skies. Today, we are diving headfirst into the heart of what could be the most exciting and transformative transfer window Manchester United have seen in years. Buckle up, because we have got 4 massive stories that every United fan absolutely needs to know about, and we want to hear your thoughts on every single one of them. We are talking about a familiar face in Hayden Hackney potentially making the journey back under the wing of a certain Michael Carrick. We are talking about the intriguing situation around Manuel Ugarte and whether his time at the Theatre of Dreams is truly over. We are talking about the exciting prospect of hijacking a deal for Atalanta's midfield engine Ederson. And, saving the very best for last, we are talking about the tantalizing, spine-tingling possibility of bringing Cole Palmer to Manchester United. Yes, that Cole Palmer. Stay connected, stay tuned, and do not go anywhere, because this is the kind of content you will want to share with every United fan you know. Let us get into it. Now, here is a name that might not yet be on the tip of every tongue in the red half of Manchester, but if the rumour mill is to be believed, it very well could be by the end of the summer. Hayden Hackney, a box-to-box midfielder who has been one of the brightest lights in the Championship under the guidance of none other than Michael Carrick at Middlesbrough, is reportedly open to a reunion with his former gaffer should Carrick be handed the permanent head coach reins at Old Trafford. And let us be honest, what a story that would be. Carrick, one of the most elegant midfielders to ever grace the Theatre of Dreams, returning to United as manager and immediately going after a player he knows inside out, a player he has shaped and moulded in his own image. There is something beautifully poetic about that, isn't there? Hackney is tenacious, technically gifted, and possesses that relentless engine that Carrick's high-intensity, attacking-minded system absolutely demands. If Carrick does get the job permanently, and that remains a significant if, do you think Hackney is ready for the Premier League stage at Old Trafford? Is this a smart, cost-effective signing, or a risk too far? The argument in favour is compelling. United need depth and hunger in midfield. They need players who run through walls. Hackney fits the bill of a smart developmental purchase, someone who could grow into the role rather than arriving with the weight of a £60 million price tag around his neck. With Carrick's intimate knowledge of the player, the transition could be seamless. But here is the flip side. Can United really afford another midfield project when results demand immediate improvement? That is the tension every supporter has to sit with. What do you reckon, United fans? Would you back Hackney as a summer coup, or does United need proven Premier League quality right now? In among the excitement of new arrivals, there is also the rather uncomfortable but very necessary conversation about who might be heading for the exit. And the name that appears to be cropping up most loudly is Manuel Ugarte. Reports suggest United are willing to sell the Uruguayan for around £25 million this summer, a fee that represents a significant loss on what they paid to bring him to the club from Paris Saint-Germain. Let us be fair to Ugarte. He arrived with a reputation as one of Europe's most destructive defensive midfielders, a ball winner, a shield in front of the back four, someone who could bring some much-needed grit and authority to a midfield that has looked woefully porous in recent seasons. But if we are being brutally honest, it has not quite worked out the way anyone hoped, has it? Was Ugarte ever given a fair run in the right system at United? Or is this ultimately a case of a good player in the wrong environment, and selling for £25 million is simply the smart, pragmatic decision? The business logic is clear. Reinvest that £25 million into a player better suited to the demands of a new manager's system. But there will be plenty of United fans who feel a tinge of sadness at this, a feeling that Ugarte was never truly given the platform to shine. Either way, the club appears to have made their decision. What do you think? Is selling Ugarte the right call, or is there still a player worth keeping? Now this is where things get genuinely mouth-watering. The name of Ederson, the Brazilian midfield maestro who has been absolutely sensational for Atalanta in Serie A, has reportedly landed on United's shortlist. At £42 million, he would not come cheap. Would you back United to make the bold move? Is £42 million a price worth paying for a midfielder of his quality? And how do you think he would fit alongside a Hackney and Menno? Drop your thoughts. In my honest view, if United are serious about reclaiming their place among Europe's elite, moves like this are not optional, they are obligatory. Yes, there is risk. Yes, the personal terms already agreed with Atletico complicates matters, but football at the highest level is littered with stories of deals falling apart at the last moment, and United should be ready, phone in hand, to make the call the moment there is a crack in Atletico's armour. Right then, save the best for last. Because if there is one transfer story this summer that has the potential to send genuine shockwaves through English football, it is this one. Cole Palmer, the Manchester-born, City-raised, Chelsea-polished, generational talent, potentially making the move to Manchester United. Go on, let that sink in for just a moment. Joe Cole, a man who knows a thing or two about elite attacking talent, having shared a dressing room with some of the greats, has made the picture crystal clear. Palmer is a Manchester United boyhood fan. He is from Manchester. He wants to compete at the very highest level. And if Chelsea cannot offer him Champions League football, that glittering stage under the European lights, then his head, quite understandably, will turn. I think the situation with Chelsea is Champions League dependent for a lot of these players. If you're not, as a club, delivering the platform for Cole Palmer to play on, at the very least his head's going to be turned. We already know about Manchester United links, so players see and read that, because he wants to play at the top level in football. Those are not the idle words of a pundit filling airtime. That is a considered, measured assessment from someone close to the situation. And for United fans, it should absolutely set the pulse racing, because Cole Palmer is not just a good player. He is the kind of once-in-a-generation, match-winning, game-breaking talent that defines eras. The kind of player you build a project around, the kind of player that fills Old Trafford with a sense of possibility every single time he has the ball at his feet. His numbers at Chelsea have been nothing short of staggering. Goals, assists, moments of pure, breathtaking brilliance that have drawn comparisons to the finest players in Premier League history. He is composed under pressure. He is creative in tight spaces. He scores the goals that matter, and he creates the goals others cannot. He is, quite simply, box office. United fans, is Cole Palmer coming home a genuine possibility this summer? Do you think Chelsea will miss out on Champions League football? And if they do you believe United have the appeal, the project and the financial muscle to land him? Now, let us not get carried away into pure dreamland. There are enormous obstacles here. Chelsea will fight tooth and nail to keep him. The financial figures involved would be astronomical, and United themselves, without Champions League football of their own right now, are not exactly in the most persuasive negotiating position imaginable. The summer will tell us a great deal about the direction this club is genuinely headed. But here is what I genuinely believe. If United can get their house in order this summer, appoint the right permanent manager, and put together a compelling vision for the future, the Cole Palmer move is not merely fantasy. It is a real, live possibility. Football has seen stranger things. Manchester has seen stranger things. And if there is even a 5% chance that Cole Palmer ends up at Old Trafford next season, every United fan has every right to dream about it. So there we have it. Hackney, Ugarte, Ederson and Cole Palmer. 4 names, 4 storylines, 4 reasons why this summer at Manchester United could genuinely be the beginning of something special, or yet another chapter of frustration and near misses. The decisions made in the coming weeks and months will shape this club's trajectory for years to come.